It can't be. We owe how much? And the RV is only worth this? And we're completely and totally trapped.
Well, it looks like the asset side of the balance sheet is having a rather significant disagreement with the liability side.
A disagreement? Rhonda, this is a catastrophe. We're underwater. How do people get out of this?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And today, we're going to give you the answer that could save your financial life.
If you are new to our channel, I'm John, and I've worked in an RV dealership service department. I know what breaks on these rigs.
And I am Rhonda. My accounting background means I know what this lifestyle really costs.
After 7 years of full-time travel, we're combining our experience to help you succeed.
You get the mechanical truth, the financial reality, all in one place.
This is our new front porch balance sheet. We're here to help you get on the road smarter. That feeling you just saw from me, that pit in your stomach when you realize you owe more on your RV than what it's worth. That feeling of being trapped. It's a financial prison, and it can feel like there's no way out. The dream of freedom on the road suddenly feels like a nightmare of debt.
And it's an incredibly common situation. The combination of long loan terms, rapid depreciation, means that most RV owners will be upside down at some point. But here's the truth. Feeling trapped and being trapped are two different things. This is a math problem, and every math problem has a solution.
And that's our promise to you today. By the end of this video, you will have the hope you've been looking for. We're going to give you a clear, step-by-step playbook to escape this situation, protect your credit, and give you back control of your financial future. You are the hero of this story, and this is how you write a better ending. All right, the first step in winning any battle is to know exactly what you are up against. No guessing, no hoping, no, I think it's worth about. We need cold, hard facts.
Exactly. We need to calculate your negative equity, or what we'll call the gap. It's a simple formula. Your loan payoff minus the realistic market value of your RV. First, the loan payoff. This is not the balance on your monthly statement. That number does not include accrued interest. You have to call your lender and ask for the official written payoff quote, which is good for a specific number of days. That is your real number.
Okay, now for the second number, the real market value. I have to be very clear here. Do not use Kelley Blue Book. It is for cars. Using it for an RV is like using a hammer to fix a watch. It's the wrong tool for the job.
The industry standard, the tool that banks and dealers use, is the J.D. Power NADA guide. You'll enter your RV's exact information, and it will give you two important numbers. Low retail is basically the wholesale price, what a dealer would likely offer you on a trade-in. Average retail is closer to what you can expect to get in a private sale. That is the number you should use for your calculation.
But don't stop there. You need to confirm that the NADA value with the real world. Go on RV Trader and Facebook Marketplace and find 5 RVs just like yours in your area. What are the actual listings for? That gives you a realistic selling price.
Now do the math. That number, that gap, is what you have to shoot for. It might feel scary, but now it's a known enemy, not a vague monster in the closet.
Now, a lot of people see that gap and think, I know, I'll just add some value back in. I'll put in a new floor, a tile backsplash, maybe a bigger TV. It feels productive, but financially, it's a trap.
Let's look at the balance sheet. There's a huge difference between repairs and upgrades. If your air conditioner is broken, you have to fix it to get fair market value. But that doesn't add value, it just restores it. Aftermarket upgrades and personal customizations almost never give you a return on your investment.
Now look, we love the changes we made in our rig, but the bank doesn't care about our custom-built spice rack. Nada doesn't have a checkbox for charming throw pillows. A buyer might like it, but they will not pay you what you spent. Your goal is to make the RV clean, fully functional, and appealing, not to renovate it for a profit that doesn't exist.
Okay, you know your gap. Now you have to decide, how are you going to sell the RV? There's 3 paths, each with a very different financial outcome.
Path 1 is the most tempting, selling or trading it to the dealership. You drive in, they write you a check, and the problem feels like it's gone.
But it's not gone. The price they offer you will be that low retail or wholesale value because they have to inspect it, fix it, and resell it for a profit. This path guarantees you will have the largest possible gap to cover. And what's their favorite solution for that gap?
No problem. We've just rolled the negative equity right into your new loan.
This is the worst thing you can do. It's a debt trap that just gets you deeper and deeper with every trade-in. You're not solving the problem. You're just buying a bigger shovel to dig a deeper hole.
Okay, path 2, consignment. This is where you let a dealer sell the RV for you. It seems like a good middle ground. They handle all the marketing, the phone calls, the showings, and they can even offer financing to buyers, which is a huge plus.
But that convenience comes at a steep price. The standard commission is 10% to 15% of the final sale price. On a $40,000 sale, that's $4,000 to $6,000 right off the top. Plus, you might have to pay for your prep fees, cleaning, and consignment insurance. It shrinks your net proceeds and makes it harder to cover your gap.
Which brings us to path 3, the private sale. Yes, this is the most work. You have to be cleaner, the photography, the market department, and the salesperson, and the negotiator. It takes time and effort.
But is it the only path where you are in complete control and can get the highest possible price for your RV? That average retail value we talked about, this makes your negative equity gap the smallest it can possibly be. It's more work, but that work translates directly into thousands of dollars saved. This is your path to freedom.
Okay, so you're ready to do the work and sell it yourself. But here's the big scary question. How do you sell an RV when the bank owns the title? Buyers get nervous about this, and frankly, sellers do too. But you don't have to.
It's just a process. It's not scary if you have the right playbook. And here it is, step by step. Step 1, radical transparency. From the very first conversation, you tell the potential buyer, just so you know there is a loan on the RV, and here's the process we will use to ensure a secure transaction for both of us. Honesty builds trust instantly.
Step 2, partner with your lender. Call the bank, get the official payoff quote, and ask them what is your exact procedure for a third-party payoff. They do this every day. Let them guide you.
Step 3, bridge the gap. This is the most important part. You must have a plan to cover the negative equity before you close the deal. You have 2 great options. The best is to use your savings to pay the difference.
But if you don't have the cash on hand, a fantastic strategy is to go to your bank or credit union and get a small, unsecured personal loan for the amount of the gap before you even list the RV. This allows you to pay off the RV loan completely, get a lien-free title in your hands, and sell the RV to a buyer with a clean and simple transaction.
Step 4, the secure closing. The absolute safest way to conduct the final transaction is to meet the buyer at your physical branch of your bank or credit union.
Here's how it works. The buyer hands the teller a cashier's check for the sale price. You hand the teller a check or cash for the gap amount. The teller applies it to all the loan, and right there, they give both of you an official receipt showing the loan is paid in full. Everyone is protected.
The bank will then start the process to release the lien and mail out the title, which can take a few weeks. That's why you use the formal bill of sale signed by both parties as the immediate legal proof of the transaction.
We've given you the strategic playbook, but we need to talk about the alternative because we know what it feels like to be so overwhelmed that you're tempted just to stop. To stop making payments, give the keys back, and let the bank deal with it. Feels like an escape, right?
This is the conflict we teased at the beginning. A painful but controlled loss versus what seems like an easy way out. But from a balance sheet perspective, this is not a choice between two valid options. It is a choice between a controlled financial wound that will heal and a financial catastrophe that will haunt you for years. Let's look at the facts. If you sell at a loss, your financial impact is known. It's the gap amount we calculated. You pay for it and it's over. And the impact on your credit, as long as you made your payments on time, there is zero negative impact. The loan is reported to the credit bureaus as paid in full. You walk away with your financial future intact.
Now, let's look at the repossession, even a volunteer one. The bank doesn't sell your RV on RV Trader. They sell it at a wholesale auction for pennies on the dollar. Then they come after you for the deficiency balance. The rest of the loan, plus all the repo fees, auction fees, and legal fees. You will always owe them more than the original gap.
And your credit? A repossession is a nuclear bomb. It stays on your credit report for 7 years. Your score can plummet by 100 points or more. Getting a mortgage, a car loan, even a credit card becomes incredibly difficult and expensive.
And if you think it can't get any worse, it can. If the lender eventually gives up on collecting the deficiency and forgives the debt, the IRS considers that canceled debt to be taxable income. They will send you a 1099-C tax form, and you will owe taxes on money you never even saw. This is the answer. This is the hope we promised you. This is the only right choice you have. Taking the hit on a strategic private sale protects your family, your credit, and your future. It's the only choice, and it's how you take bad situation and turn it into victory. We know this is a very heavy topic for some of you, and it affects so many people in our community. If you've been through this, or if you're in the middle of it right now, we want to hear from you. What one piece of advice would you give to someone else who's feeling trapped in an upside-down RV loan?
Please share your story and your wisdom in the comments below. Your experience could be the lifeline someone else needs to read today. And if you join our Facebook group, you will see sources and a link to each video that we create, making our channel an open book for those looking for the truth.
Thank you for spending this time with us on this front porch. If this video gave you hope or a plan, please click the like button so we know to make more just like it. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Until then, adventure is calling.
And we must go.